If you have been feeling a little strange lately, it is no coincidence that you are receiving this message today. Every step you take is being guided by something bigger and deeper that is happening as a result of this spiritual journey. Your life may change in ways you cannot imagine. Your body is already giving strong signals that it is synchronizing with your ascension as one of God's chosen ones. While these symptoms may seem like AR changes, they are actually the outward manifestations of a profound spiritual metamorphosis taking place within you. From this time on, every physical change is a sign that you are being prepared for a greater mission and are in alignment with your spiritual destiny. These indicators show that you are moving in the right direction, even though your journey has only just begun. Have you ever experienced that strange feeling that comes out of nowhere and leaves you unable to explain it? For most people, it is just an inconvenience. But if you have a strong spiritual connection, it is much more. This voice that seems to come from nowhere is the universe speaking directly to you. Think of it as a whisper from God, a message that only God's chosen ones can hear. Although it may not be noticeable at first, it has a deep significance. This ringing often occurs when you are about to experience a deep spiritual transition or when you are about to receive an important revelation. In fact, what appears to be a random sound frequency is actually a spiritual frequency that elevates your soul to higher levels of understanding and belief. Only you can understand this frequency, just as only the chosen ones can. Watch this video to the end. It appears as if God is trying to draw your attention to a very important aspect of your journey. If you have experienced this, you are not alone. If you are feeling these changes, you can become a member via the join button for more explanations and to reserve your place as one of the chosen ones. How such subtle bodily manifestations, such as a simple ringing in the ear, can convey such potent signals fascinates me. Have you ever given it any thought that perhaps these experiences are the divine reminding you of why you are on this planet? These are indicators that your mission is starting to come into focus and that you might be getting closer to the solutions you're looking for than you think. Although this feeling can occasionally be uncomfortable, it serves as a reminder that you are in harmony with something far bigger. Even more intriguing is the fact that these ringing noises are not all the same. They can be mild at times, like a faraway echo, or loud and constant at other times. Every variation might have a distinct significance, as if the sound's intensity corresponded with the message's relevance or urgency. When this recurs, consider taking a moment to stop and pay close attention to what the world is trying to teach you. Rather than dismissing it, this may be the ideal time to consider your relationship with the divine and determine what needs to be changed on your path. It could be a good idea to establish a peaceful, meditative environment when you hear these sounds so that your mind and soul can harmonize with the spiritual vibrations being communicated. The secret is to recognize these subtle cues as spiritual advisors and to pay attention to them. This is simply one of many indications that you are going through a spiritual metamorphosis. So don't panic. We'll look at some more ways your body might be expressing this in the next point. Have you ever experienced an unexplained heat wave that felt like your body was naturally burning from the inside out? Or maybe a sudden unexplained cold down your spine? For many, these temperature fluctuations could just be ordinary physical fluctuations. But for those on a spiritual path, these signals point to something far more profound. These changes may be the result of the divine fire coming into your being and raising the frequency of your spiritual energy. Though these feelings could come as a surprise or perhaps create discomfort, know that these are not coincidences. For the selected, the Holy Spirit is working through you, and your body is responding to that presence. These changes in temperature are symbolic of your inner energy realigning with the divine mission that you bear. It is a sign that you are in harmony with something far higher than yourself. If you experience sudden rushes of heat and cold, regardless of how strange they may appear, in the event that you experience a rapid surge of heat, it is possible that your body is releasing old dense energies that are no longer required. You have the impression that the Holy Spirit is purifying your soul and clearing the way for you to proceed with your spiritual journey next. Additionally, if you begin to experience a chill in your body, this could be an indication that fresh energies are entering your body and elevating your vibration. Even though you could be experiencing a lot of confusion right now, You should keep in mind that these periods are essential for your growth as one of the picked. An intriguing aspect of these spiritual upheavals is the way in which the body reacts to them. Even though these sentiments, regardless of how intense they may be, are indications that you are heading in the right direction, we frequently find ourselves questioning whether or not we are truly prepared to deal with these changes. There is proof that the divine is at work within you, preparing you for the next part of your journey, and every shift in temperature is evidence of this. Your physical self is adjusting to the substantial nature of the duty that has been delegated to you. Therefore, keep in mind that the universe is attempting to alter your frequency the next time you are confronted with a rapid drop in temperature or an excessive loss of temperature. These emotions should be accepted with gratitude, and you should interpret them as signs that you are growing closer to achieving your spiritual goals. On the other hand, there are other sensations of temperature that can be indicative of your relationship to the divine. Additional clues demonstrate how your body is adjusting to the spiritual journey you are on. Let's get into more depth about this subject in the following subsequent part. Have you observed that some circumstances or even sounds appear to have a greater impact than they did in the past? At times, everything around you seems to have suddenly gotten more noticeable, and things that you used to dismiss are suddenly striking you as evident. It's as if everything has suddenly become more noticeable. The fact that you are experiencing heightened sensitivity is one of the most clear signs that your heart and spirit are in harmony with the world of heaven. Despite the fact that it may appear to many people as nothing more than an increase in physiological sensitivity, the fact that you are one of God's chosen individuals actually represents a tremendously deeper spiritual harmony. Additionally, this heightened sensitivity might manifest itself in a number of different ways. It is possible that you may notice that everything is louder, the light is brighter, and even the energy of other people appears to be more intense. When you open yourself up to higher spiritual vibrations, you will experience a profound shift in your perspective of the world. This is the effect of experiencing this. The fact that you are sensitive is not an indication of weakness. Rather, it is a sign that your body and spirit are tuning into the wisdom of the divine. Having this kind of sensitivity might be challenging at times, depending on the circumstances. It may appear as though everything is excessively loud outside, or that certain interactions consume your energy more quickly than others. Having said that, you should be aware that this is a natural part of the process of adjusting to your new vibratory frequency. With the help of the cosmos, your perception is being upgraded so that you may see beyond the material world and comprehend the signs and messages that are being communicated to you on a more profound level. In addition, you can start to notice that you are becoming more intensely aware of the energy of other people, particularly the energy of those who do not have the same spiritual aim as you do. You are presented with the opportunity to develop your relationship with God and to keep your faith, despite the fact that this may be uncomfortable for you. When you are endowed with heightened sensitivity, you are able to follow your spiritual path with greater assurance and a deeper connection to the wisdom that comes from above. When the world appears to be a little overwhelming for your senses, it is important to keep in mind that this is evidence that you are closer to the divine than you have ever been before. Be mindful of this fact. Through the opening of doors to more profound insights, your spirit is connected to the plane of heaven. It is possible that your body is expressing this in a variety of other ways as well. Nonetheless, this is simply one more evidence of how powerful your spiritual connection is becoming. Let's go with our research of this matter right into the following part. When you were younger, did you ever feel a sudden tingling feeling in your hands or a slight vibration in your body? However strange it may appear, these sentiments extend beyond the physical realm. You are on a divine mission, and if you are experiencing these sensations of tingling or vibrations, these are unmistakable evidence that heavenly energy is surging through you. It is almost as if the universe is subtly bringing to your attention the fact that you are closely connected to something far larger. These electrical sensations are manifestations of spiritual energy that are taking place within your physical form. This could be a sign that you are getting more in sync with the purpose that God has for your life. If you experience these vibrations, it is possible that you will experience these sentiments more intensely at different times, particularly when you are engaging in spiritual disciplines such as meditation, prayer, or other practices that build your relationship with God. There are concrete indications that you are moving in the right direction, and these indicators provide those indications. Not only do these vibrations serve as discrete indications, but they also prepare your body to receive the higher frequencies that are linked with your spiritual awakening. As soon as your objective is accomplished, it is natural for your body to adjust. In spite of the fact that these sensations could at first appear strange, you should be aware that they are a sign of your growing spiritual connection. This energy is being integrated and processed in a more harmonious manner by your body, which is growing more competent at doing so. Occasionally, you could experience these vibrations in specific areas of your body, such as your hands, feet, or forehead, which are feeling stronger than usual. It is common practice to establish connections between these regions and chakras, which are centers of spiritual energy. An example of this would be a pulse in the forehead, which could be an indication that new perceptions are entering your third eye, which is the center of your intuition. Despite the fact that it may sound arcane, it is evident that you are making progress in your spiritual development. The next time you feel this tingle or vibration, make sure to express gratitude for it and welcome it with open arms. These signs provide a clear indicator that you are feeling the flow of heavenly energy through you, which enables you to further integrate with your divine mission and bring you closer to achieving your goals. It is important to keep in mind that the aforementioned are just a few of the external manifestations of your spiritual enhancement. There is a great deal more information than that. You need to learn about how your body reacts to this huge change. Let's go with our research of this matter right into the following part. An unexpected wake-up call in the middle of the night, say around 2 in the morning, is something that you may have encountered at some point in your life. In the morning at 4 o'clock, there is a deeper importance to these midnight awakenings for someone who is on a spiritual path. Despite the fact that they may appear to be nothing more than typical insomnia symptoms, it is an invitation to engage with a domain that exists beyond the physical realm. There is a high level of activity in the spiritual realm during these hours, and it is possible that God is using this opportunity to communicate with you about something that is really important to your future. It is possible that you will experience a higher level of consciousness during these awakenings, in the sense that your mind will be working harder than it normally would. Instead of hurrying to get back to sleep, make use of this opportunity to listen to the voice that comes from within you. Significant disclosures are made to a large number of individuals who have been selected during certain occasions. The inspiration could come from a novel idea, a strong intuitive feeling, or even a dream that stands out. In one's memory, these moments of awareness are a gift, a chance to commune with your inner knowing and the ever-present spiritual bond. Additionally, you might experience more vivid and occasionally even prophetic dreams. Dreams that didn't seem meaningful at first might now reveal important information about your spiritual development. While you sleep, it's as though your subconscious is processing divine energy and providing insightful guidance for your journey. These sleep pattern modifications are more than just physiological adaptations. They are a crucial component of your spiritual development. Even while not getting enough sleep can be annoying at times, it's critical to realize that this isn't a coincidence. This interruption in your sleep is a normal component of your body acclimating to new spiritual vibrations. What may appear like a bothersome wake-up time during these hours may actually be a summoning to introspection, a closer connection to your purpose, and heightened awareness of personal transformation. The next time you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, you should try not to consider it a problem. Consider it a sign that you are in a state of spiritual awakening rather than a sign that you are struggling. Not only is this one of the many ways in which your body is changing to your spiritual mission, but it is also the time of day when you are most open to receive messages from the divine. In the following section, we will investigate several more physical markers that serve as indicators of this transformation. Have you ever been in a situation when you feel abrupt, unexplainable bodily pain? For many people, these aches might be a source of annoyance. Nevertheless, for individuals who are destined to be selected, they are signs that much more significant things are getting ready to happen. The aches that you are experiencing for no apparent reason are typically your body's way of releasing the mental and spiritual burdens that have accumulated along your journey. As you progress in your divine mission, your body goes through a process of purification, which involves the elimination of everything that is not in accordance with your purpose. The neck, shoulders, and back are some of the areas that are more likely to encounter these aches. These aches are typically associated with tension and energy that is blocked through obstructions. In spite of this, it is important to note that the aches and pains you are experiencing are not just related to your physical body, but also to your mental and spiritual well-being. When the body begins to release these energies that have been held, it is normal for there to be some discomfort. These indications, on the other hand, indicate that you are going through a profound healing process and letting go of past burdens that are no longer working to your advantage. One thing that is noteworthy to note is that once these aches have subsided, people frequently have feelings of weariness or even lightheadedness. It appears as though your body is finally letting go of a burden that it has been carrying for a considerable amount of time. This is a period for personal development and growth. Despite the fact that spiritual development is not always comfortable, it is necessarily required if we are to align ourselves with our bigger purpose. They serve as a reminder of this fact. Instead of trying to fight these aches when they come on, you should think about what your body is trying to tell you for the purpose of developing a more intimate connection with your inner direction and understanding it might be time to take things at a more leisurely pace through the difficult moments that you are currently experiencing. The universe is preparing you for the next step of your spiritual journey. You have the impression that your body is getting ready for the glorious event that is going to take place. I want you to keep in mind that the reason you are feeling these aches is because you are currently going through a temporary cleansing procedure. However, it is important to keep in mind that your body is responding to the new energies that are entering your life. Even though it may initially feel uncomfortable, after you have completed this process, you will experience a sense of lightness, a greater sense of connection with the divine, and an enhanced capacity to carry out the purpose that has been assigned to you. Of course, this transformation can also be shown by other physical indicators, which we'll discuss in the following section. Have you noticed that your skin seems to be glowing from the inside out, giving off a distinct kind of glow? For those who have been selected, this represents something far more profound than merely a physical alteration. The more you align yourself with your spiritual guidance and divine purpose, the more your inner light comes to the surface. The world around you may begin to notice the divine grace that is flowing through you, as seen by this glow in your skin. This radiance is a result of your spiritual energy, not costly cosmetic procedures or cosmetics. Your outward appearance is a reflection of your inner harmony. When you are in alignment with your purpose and have a deep connection to the divine, it appears as though your skin serves as a painting, displaying to the outside world your greater level of elegance and intelligence. This radiance serves as a reminder that genuine beauty originates within, from your relationship with God and your spiritual purpose. This skin change can sometimes be followed by a sensation of lightness or even a surge of energy. This is something that can happen on occasion as your body begins to relax and alleviate tension and stress. This happens because you are becoming more fully linked to the goal you have set for yourself. Shortum. There is a clear correlation between reduced stress and decreased cortisol levels in the body, which in turn has an effect on the appearance of your skin. It appears as though your face is telling the story of your spiritual growth and shedding light on the manifestation of heavenly grace right in front of everyone's eyes. In addition, a handful of the people who have been chosen have reported experiences in which they have noticed peculiar patterns or imprints on their skin that do not appear to have any rational explanation. These physical manifestations serve as a notification that you are going through a significant interior shift that is having an effect on both your physical body and your spiritual being. Your spiritual condition is beginning to be reflected in your skin, and it is beginning to demonstrate to the outside world how closely you are connected to the divine. Through this, the universe is letting you know that you are moving in the right path and that you are making progress. You will come to the realization that this shine in the mirror is not an illusion the next time you view it. It is the light of heavenly grace shining into your life, guiding your activities and putting you in a position to find success in achieving your goal. The glow that you see on your skin is just one of the many ways that your body is communicating this spiritual transformation. It goes without saying that there are more bodily changes that lead to you being in sync with your spiritual objective. We will discuss these changes in the following section. Have you noticed any changes in your weight that are noticeable in spite of the fact that your diet or routines have not changed? These variances might still be problematic for many people. However, for people who are on a spiritual path, these symptoms are signs that the body is adapting to new energies and becoming more comfortable with them. It is not uncommon for the selected to experience unexpected fluctuations in their weight, which may be an indication that they are releasing emotional baggage from the past or that their bodies are getting ready to begin receiving new energy. Your body is adjusting to the divine mission, and as it does so, it is simultaneously regulating itself to handle higher frequencies. There is a possibility that you are going through a cleansing process. If you experience weight loss for no apparent reason, the emotional and physical toxins that were keeping you from moving forward are being eliminated from your body at this very moment. As you lose weight, you will be able to let go of things that are no longer beneficial to you, which will allow you to walk on your spiritual journey with less burden. On the other hand, it is likely that your body is putting on weight in order to create a cushion that will allow it to take in the additional energy effectively. The sensation is similar to that of your body getting ready to receive additional wisdom and illumination. It's possible that these shifts in weight are only temporary, occurring during periods of internal spiritual turmoil. Stepping into a more profound degree of connection with the divine requires your body to undergo a process of adaptation. There are situations in which this necessitates carrying greater weight in order to assist in balancing the incoming energy, while there are other scenarios in which the opposite is true. When you let go of things that are unnecessary, your body experiences a sense of liberation. In any event, these alterations are apparent evidence that your body is responding to the deepening of your spiritual connection. It is of the utmost importance to keep in mind that these changes are not merely a reflection of your outward appearance, but rather a direct reflection of your spiritual progress. Your body is undergoing a process of adaptation in order to enable your continuing spiritual development. Your body is the physical embodiment of your soul. Depending on the circumstances, this may mean that you will demand a greater amount of physical energy at certain times, while at other times, lightness will be the predominant attribute. Each and every one of these things is an essential step in the process of bringing your larger mission into focus. Your physical appearance is merely a reflection of the transformative processes that are taking place on the inside of you. The ups and downs that you are experiencing are perfectly normal and necessary for you to deal with while you adjust to the new energies that are entering your life. You will eventually come to realize that these modifications are a necessary step on the path to becoming more in alignment with your divine purpose, which will allow you to walk with greater purpose and lightness. This realization will come to you eventually. When we analyze these physical indications, it becomes clear that they are comprised of a great deal more than just fleeting emotions. If you are experiencing a significant spiritual transformation, any noise, any change in temperature, or any alteration in your sleep habits are all indicators that you are going through this process. You are now responsible for analyzing the ways in which these signs are manifesting themselves in your life. Are you ready to embrace this shift and become even more in tune with the divine destiny that you were always meant to fulfill? In light of the fact that your physical form is a manifestation of your spiritual journey, I encourage you to give this some thought and pay more attention to the messages that it is conveying to you. I can promise you that each and every emotion you go through ultimately serves to guide you toward your destiny as one of the chosen people of God. Are you paying attention to these indicators, though? Are you prepared to make the required adjustments in order to stay on the predetermined route and become even more in tune with your spiritual connection? You are not alone. If these encounters seem to be a reflection of your life, this group is here to help you, and there are many other chosen ones traveling the same path as you. Talk about this message with loved ones who are prepared for a spiritual awakening. By working together, we can create a vibrant, cohesive community that is in line with the task assigned to us. In order to continue learning and developing on this trip, please become a member via the Join button. With each new step comes increased wisdom, clarity, and spiritual connections. What if we kept walking with the other selected ones? You are just starting this journey, and I am here to support you as you seek a life that is more in line with our spiritual purpose.